Okay, hello, good morning. So basically, this stream is gonna be kept brief for all the people who are rushing for, or rather teetering on the edge of trying to decide if you want to join the competition or not. But these are some of the things that I found helpful. So within 30 days, or less than that actually, for myself, it's less than 30 days. But the techniques are kind of the same. So it doesn't matter whether you have a following or not. It is possible for you to build your own visibility within these 30 days. Anyways, there is some changes that I will say. Webnovel has some changes, and I don't know, the editors now are just not as good as second gen. I'm just gonna say that outright here. I'm not afraid. So yeah, without further ado, let me just change to this. Okay. So this is my book, right? It's in the link and everything. You can see that there's a little bit of a stats there of a display. So what I want you to take note of is, firstly, refer back to my cover title hypnosis. Right, those things would help you out. So when you're designing the book, right, please take a look at my e-course about the catfishing one, about the mainstream and niche ones, explaining all those things. Okay, go through it. I know the blog is still not fixed. It is still not fixed. I don't think it'll be fixed this year. There's a lot of things. But anyways, if you ignore those pictures and read those words, it might make a little bit of sense. And if it doesn't, just check out my past streams that I've done about this. Right, so title, it's there, visible. Cover, let me just say it's AI art, so anybody can make the cover right now. Just put it in Canva, make sure that the size is 600 and 800 pixels, I think, and then put the author's name. That's it, simple as that. Right, make sure that this title is clickbaity, which generally in web novel you want it as straightforward as possible. So Murim is a keyword, princess is a keyword, weakest is a keyword. Literally put them all together. Murim's weakest princess. That's it. Done. Okay, that's step one. And then after that, this is the hypnosis. Realize my hypnosis doesn't have this arrow that goes down. That's because it's this short. The entire thing should be able to, make it in features itself. So people don't actually have to scroll down and read the longest hypnosis. In web novel, less is more. So this is what you want to do. Again, text, there are only 7 that you can choose. These are my 7 over here. This one is mainstream. This one is mainstream. This is niche, 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 niche. So of all these, I will not be expecting to top rank in this one or this one, but I will just show you what I mean. So if you've been writing for a while, you got a few chapters out here, okay? You got more than 20 chapters, you should be able to see your own placings here. So I'm just going to open new tabs for all of these. And I'm going to show you what I mean. What do you mean? Access denied. Why? Access denied. Okay. Website's kind of broken. Even this is not showing. Why? Okay, the website's kind of broken today. Okay, I just received news from the Discord that Webnovel bot on Discord is broken. I think there's a reason for that. The website is kind of like, okay, normally you'll be able to see the rankings for this ones here. Alright, and then after that, you'll be able to see your placement. If you scroll down and you're not within the first 2 scrolls of loading, you're not there for visibility. But I am in visibility for, I think, princess and healing. I'm not too sure, but another way to find out is putting in your keyword. For example, my first keyword is Murim. Right, let's just do a, yep, okay, Webnovel is definitely broken. Okay, normally you'll be able to see that. Why on the day I choose to stream Webnovel just fucks up. Okay, Murphy's Law. Anyways, I will skip that, but I'm in the top, what am I, top what? I can't remember. Like the top few searches when it comes to the word Murim. So this is now literally like my catch key phrase. And then if you see here, these star things, these are kind of important. So you need at least 10, right? One of it can come from yourself as an author. I don't care who you find the other 9. It can be it can be your sister, it can be your cousin, it can be paid reviews, it can be review swaps, it can be like, I don't know, find 9 other people to give you reviews, if possible 5 stars. I don't care if it's troll reviews or whatsoever, just do it, okay? Because this helps you with visibility. Any kind of interaction with the book actually gives rise to the algorithm in the backend system, so it helps to circulate your books more in people's libraries. But anyways, these are my 10. So yeah, these are all the people who reviewed and stuff like that. Okay, so anyways, you need 10. All right, this one. So once you got those things going, you can work on the 10 while you're working on the book. So let me just share with you a few things here. Right, when you are okay, web novel is really fucked. Okay, let's just go here then. Right, these are my stats. But anyways, like I was saying, when you first start, you need 4,000 words for this to be vetted by the content editors, and they are actually really fast this time. I think it was less than 2 days. They vetted it in less than 2 days, working days. When I say days, I mean working days, okay? Because it was like over a weekend or something, and then the next day it was like done. So the link was live after that. You can still search it even if it's not vetted on the web novel bot. So on Discord, if you add in the stuff, you'll be able to see it. I don't know if I can show you. I guess I can. Alright, don't look at my other servers, don't look at my friends, don't look at my DMs. Okay. It's somewhere here. This one. This one. Like this thing that is done. I think it's /WN. Oh, wrong. I forgot. Okay, never mind. I'll just click this one. So you can see that you can add in stuff like this. You can test it out yourself with a new book as well. So there's Royal. Oh, they added in Wattpad as well. I'm very happy about this new thing. I didn't write it in the blog for updates, but it's there. Where is web novel? Question mark, question mark, question mark. It's broken. It's broken. It's broken. Oh, I'm blind. It's too early in the morning for this bullshit. What is happening? Web novel rank, something like that. Web novel track. Yes, this is the one. You want to use this. Web novel track. Alright, so web novel tracked. Let me just okay, so only I can see this. Can you see this thing? Right, so only I can see this. 9 new releases. Okay, I am no longer doing this. I'm no longer doing this. I am still doing this. I finished this. I don't do this anymore. It's completed. I also finished this. I deleted this actually. Yeah, so this is the new one that I added. It's actually able to search. Okay, give it like a few hours to update because they searched the web novel library database and then it's time for the bot to update. So I would say leave it there for like 1 or 2 days while you're uploading the chapters. So the first thing that you have to do, okay, to expedite the 30 days process. Of course, you can like update once every 3 days or something, but it's best that you upload more than 1 chapter a day for the first week when you are starting out. So here, what I did, I don't know if I can see the published timeline. I want to show the published timeline, but I guess not. Yep, okay, so basically the first 4 chapters, I think the first 4 chapters, can you see the date? 2nd May, this too as well, 2nd May. So I mass uploaded all these because I wanted to get it vetted ASAP. So once you have this 4,000 word threshold that's passed, your next aim is to get it to 15,000 words. But at the same time, you should also be keeping your eye out on the contracts part because the moment it is vetted, you can automatically apply for contracts. And this time around, it's really quick. So 4,000 words first day, release it. Next one, you gotta hit the 15,000 mark. So to hit the 15,000 mark, I would assume that you do 3 chapters consecutively uploaded for like 5 days, assuming that each chapter is 1,000 words. About 1,000 words. Mine was about 1,800 words to 1,002. So yours can vary, it doesn't matter. But try to do 3 chapters 5 days consecutively. So like during the first week, your goal is to write about 15,000 words and upload them. Okay, don't upload all 3 chapters at the same time, like spread them out. Reason being, web novel has a I don't know if it works. I really don't know if it works. The site is so broken right now. Okay, web novel has this thing where is it? It's broken. It's freaking broken. Okay, web novel has a thing that allows you to see which one is update later. So there's a, is it here? Can I even? Yeah, no, it's broken. Oops, I'm sorry. But they have a thing that allows you to see what book is being updated most recently. So whenever you appear there, there's a little bit of push search function that allows people to view you. So when you schedule, like I schedule, don't do the normal thing. When I say the normal thing, I mean put it at like a 00 hour. So all of mine are scheduled at things that are like, you know, I'll just show you. So this is a chapter, right? And now I can't do anything. What? Oh god, oh wait, it's because it's not. Okay, so this is a, oh, okay, yep. So this is when I saved it last, and this is my scheduled, right? So you can see it's all at the 17. I'll explain why it's 17. And you can see that the back here is like random shit numbers that you don't see when you scroll down. So you can't select it. What do I mean by that? Okay, so for example, you click publish. You put the timer, you put the date. You see this thing? If you click on this, you can only see intervals of 5. A lot of people will just choose this. But I'm a lazy asshole, so I don't choose that. I highlight this and I type the shit in, but I leave this as a random thing, which sometimes helps out because not a lot of people will be publishing this as a now timer or as a impromptu thing. So I can actually beat the algorithm by a few minutes in that sense to stay a little bit longer on that push. That is a trick. Right, of course, not all of it are, you know, like for example, I have this one which is very nicely on 20. And I have a lot of those that are like 9s. I don't know why I do this, okay? But anyways, this is what happens when you write and then you're at McDonald's and then you have to upload a thing and you're like, you know what, screw this shit. Because you're using a laptop and you don't have a mouse. And yeah, that's my thing. But anyways, after you get the 15,000 words, you go to contracts. So your contract should look somewhat like that, right? I cannot show you the contract right now, but if I were to apply this, I can show you for a book that is not, you know, already contracted. So yeah, for example, this one. Okay, so email, put in your email, story outline. Those of you who have very short synopsis, you can just put this in. Those of you who don't have long enough synopsis, you can just extend it. So basically, story outline is not quite the synopsis. They want to know what would sell this thing. So what is gonna happen in your book? For example, in Moon Princess, I just said that her backstory is that she is no longer able to cultivate because she was born with too strong a cultivation core and now she has to be sealed forever, and then it's her recovery journey and redemption arc and character growth, and I'm focusing on family, slice of life, and all the cutesy factors in there with a little bit of psychology slash philosophy and yeah, anyways. Just write a whole bunch of stuff. Even if it doesn't happen in your story later on because you changed your mind, it's fine, okay? Just go for it. There's nothing wrong with that. And then after that, the main character. So your main character. Who is your main character? The name, maybe the age, or the occupation, the personality. Those are important. So write it down. You can write more than one main character if you're doing FL. Technically, my book is FL, but non-technically, I have more male readers than female readers, and I'm like, yep, that makes more sense. But anyways, book's wow factor is what markets the book on Webnovel itself. So you want to be really clear with this one because it determines if they will be giving you a contract. If your book doesn't have any wow factor, it doesn't have anything that readers will actually want to subscribe to and to read for and to pay for, that's the most important thing, pay for. If there is nobody who is willing to pay for the book, they're not gonna give you a contract because a contract is an earning opportunity. If you don't have an earning opportunity or potential, it is not likely that you're gonna get it, okay? They have rejected some. They're not very choosy, they're not very fussy, but the quality has to be somewhat readable. If you are going to insist on being a clown and say, I'm going to type all in lowercase, I'm not going to use proper grammar, I'm going to use ChatGPT to write my entire book for me, well, guess what? You're not going to get the contract. Even though Webnovel says we accept all kinds of writers from all sorts of background, even though you don't have experience, they're not going to accept you like that, okay? You have to be at least, I don't want to say this, but I have to say this. You have to be at least like JKS manga. His English is not the best. He said it himself. Don't attack me. He said it himself. His English was a C, if I recall correctly, when he was back in school. And if he manages to write one of the best-selling books on Webnovel, it means that you don't have to have fantastic English in order to write a best-selling web novel. Okay, maybe it's different when it comes to traditional publishing and stuff like that, but for Webnovel, it is okay as long as you're not worse than JKS manga in English without an editor. He got an editor at the later stage. I mean, yeah, but like before that, you can see it's very rough. And yes, you don't have to be that good. And then the most important question here, have you posted it on other platforms? If you have, take them down immediately before you apply. They will do a background check, they will screen it, and your answer must be no. If your answer is yes, you are immediately not eligible, right? Okay, high chance you'll be rejected. If you put yes, they will ask, have you been contracted? If you put yes, that's it, game over. If you put no, you gotta put the link, but make sure that whatever chapter that is out there is less than 10, because you don't want to be able to show paid chapters. No paid chapters. Remember, I did a stream before and I said you can do cross-platform like promotions or posting of only the free content. Yes, this is what they're looking for. Put it in here. If there's more than one of it, put it in here and then put a comment and then put another link or something like that, or just put one first, and then when the editor comes to you, you'll be assigned an editor later. So when you're assigned them, like, you know, just check with them, double check with them. But please, the best is to put no here. And then for this one, yeah, you can just leave it as default here, but the more enthusiastic people will put it like somewhat, okay, if you put 7 days a week, it's a little bit too ambitious, but it's a very high chance that they will give it to you. I would say put it about 4 to 6 times a week. So because your initial first grind for the 15,000 words is already like 5 days, 3 chapters each, so it is not a lot to say that this is false, but you have to keep up this momentum. And then for these chapters, okay, I would say for web novel, it's good to put it around here, 300 to 500 or 100 to 300. If it's FL, 101 or 300, this is a good length. If it's ML, this is a good length, and this is mega length, which is normally only those very top authors and famous and earning ones do, because they have to make money out of extending an extended series, which doesn't make sense to me, because I don't like to write content for the sake of making money. I like to write quality content that flows with what my creative direction feels like. So I would say this option here or this option here. Anything that is less than 100 chapters, you run a very big risk of not being able to build a following quick enough to make money. So unless you intend to do multiple less than 100 chapters, like say if your book is about 52 chapters and it's about 50,000 words long, all right, and then you want to contract with web novel, sure, I would honestly suggest that you do it with a non-exclusive. So there was this non-exclusive by the company called A&D Entertainment. It is a web novel subsidiary, like a third party that gives you non-exclusive contracts that they will post the book for you on web novel. You just post it on a platform. They have a backend platform, so you post it there, they post it on web novel, and then you take the earnings that they earn from web novel for you, but they will also post it on other places like Dreamy, for example. Okay, like Good Novel, for example. They have all these. E-Creative Publications are also another one of them. So they make all these short works. They specialize in selling short series that are less than 100 chapters. So if you are doing this, I would highly suggest you do not apply for this, because when you're applying for the contract here, you're actually doing it for an exclusive contract. So if you do not know what that is, please refer back to my blog, or please refer back to my previous streams explaining what exclusive and non-exclusives are. So yeah, I'm going to put all these in. Yeah, okay. Just for the sake of demonstration, I'm not going through this, okay? Okay, yep. Nope, never mind. Right, I can't. Huh. Okay, they detected spam. Anyways, I just want to tell you, if you are applying for this and it is approved, it will kind of look like, yeah, I can't. Can I? I can't. Yeah, anyways. they will give you this thing that is a form of 1 part, 2 part, 3 part. So first part, you gotta fill up your information. Second part, it's the bank and everything. And then there's this contract terms and whatever agreements that they show you. It's a draft version. Due to legal binding clauses, I cannot show you it, but I have it. It's gonna show you everything in Webnovel's contract that will be given in the original contract. There may be a little bit of changes, so be very careful when you read it. But before you sign it, you actually have a chance to reject it. So if you read the terms and you're like, nope, this doesn't make it, like this is not suitable for me, you can just leave this unsigned, like literally unsigned. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Like for example, this one. Oh, there we go. Okay, so there is this one. There is this one, and there is this one. So yeah, okay, no confidential information. I'm great. So you provide this, and then after that, you will be able to get the contract. And I think the contract for me, it was very fast. It was like, yes, go back. It was like 1 week, less than 1 week actually. It was less than 1 week for the entire finalization from the contract application to the confirmation. It was less than a week. It was really quick. I don't know, like any other year that WSA actually had this, but this system over here that they have, it's being perfected right now, and it's awesome. So yeah, that is that. Okay, so once you have the contract, remember, keep on uploading. I want to see you upload this daily if possible. You have to do this daily, because if you don't do the daily grind, it's not going to be good. But anyways, so while you're keeping up at writing chapters and updating, and the contract is processing, okay, the next thing that you got to look into is actually this. So this is under, where is it? Okay, I'm pretty sure you don't need a contract to be able to see your dashboard, because I wrote a fanfiction and it also worked. So keep an eye on this. All right, you want to actually take note of this part here. Okay, your views growth as well as your collections growth. So for me personally, I don't really know what the okay, the average here for collections is about 5 a day, and the views is about 1,000 a day. So I don't know, there are some days that are more, there are some days that are less, without any marketing. So that is the aim that you want to go for. Okay, and these, what is this? I can't remember. Daily view matrix. Yep. So okay, to explain simply, they already gave you all these things here. So yeah, effective reader count are those readers who actually, if you just hover here, right, effective reader count is the one that you want to look at. Collections you also want to look at. Okay, collections, they will die after a while. It's kind of like my YouTube channel. I have like 400 subscribers, but 80% of them are no longer watching my content. You know, right? So anyways, the one you want to look at is really effective readers. Reader count, no, not so important, because those are people who just click in the book and see like, okay, I read the first sentence, I don't like it, I just exit. Those also count as readers. But the readers who stay, maybe say read the chapter for like 3 paragraphs, okay, maybe they count. Okay, those are effective readers. Hello Ken Bush, I'm trying to speedrun this tutorial. Right, so this one over here, you will not see this until you are contracted, and you can see from my stats itself, I'm not best selling. I do writing, but I don't sell my writing best. But it's visible, it's very visible, don't worry. I don't know about this golden ticket thing until very recently. So golden tickets are things that writers can get from readers who are paying readers. So pay to win readers get one of these every month when they have membership. It's a subscription thing, so it is very rare. And I didn't know how I got this. I was like, yo, what the hell is this? And I asked the editor, and I was like, oh, someone actually paid for this? Hell yeah. But I didn't, like, you know, take it too seriously, because the top ranked authors are all fighting for golden tickets. And I was like, golden tickets? No way, not me. So I will not concentrate on this. I will not even concentrate on the comment growths and stuff like that. But I will concentrate on this. Okay, so this one over here, when I applied for Maroon Princess, I was asking Envelope. I was asking my co-host for this channel actually, but he's dead right now. Okay, I was like, should I put it in FL or ML? And then we have the question. And then he was like, you know what? ML is too saturated. Just put it in FL because you don't have those very like bling bling, those kind of like flashy scenes and those kind of like hardcore, hard-boiled, hot-blooded men. And he said, your main character is female and there are a lot of sexist readers in the ML genre that don't want to see a lady become strong. And I was like, that makes utterly no sense. But I listened to his work, so I put it in FL. But guess what? 36% of them are males, 31%, 32% of them are females. And I was like, okay, the split is kind of there, but the males are still winning. So it doesn't really matter where you put this in, honestly speaking. Just find that, you know, if it's really hardcore, okay, action-based or whatever, content-driven that is like not romance, you want to put it in the ML section. And everything else is in the FL section, including BL, including experimental genres, including genres that have like no romance but they are very chill, very fluffy, very calming, something that doesn't excite you that much in terms of plot. Alright, you want to put most of that into FL. And FL is kind of fucked up because they don't have a lot of genres for split categories. So Webnovel still doesn't know how to split niche categories. If your book is a niche like mine, yeah, you can go anywhere. It doesn't matter. The readers who want to read the book that you write will know where to find you. It's my biggest belief. It's never failed me. So this one over here, there's a reason why I put 17, right? This is the most important part that you can definitely see once you release a few chapters. Alright, this is a graph of your reading distribution time on when your readers find your book. So I would not suggest that everybody put it 00 because 00 is when all the procrastinating full-time writers actually just like, yo, I partied the whole day. I woke up at 4 p.m. and now I have to write. It's 8 p.m. and I have 3 chapters to finish before midnight. And that's when they release it. So don't do this. And I would recommend that you take a look at this geographical distribution stats because most of my readers are from America, so I would assume, okay, I mean there are more in others but they didn't really specify, so I would cater more for the top reader here. So if mine is America, so I would cater more towards them and I would see which is the time zone that they actually read it most. So I figured out around this area, okay, about from, okay, I'm talking from GMT plus 8 because Webnovel is a GMT plus 8 timing. Anywhere from 6 p.m. onwards is prime time for reading. Why? Because when it's 6 p.m. over here, it's about 6 a.m. over there in America, so they can actually read it while they're going to work. And then 6 p.m. is when the people in Asia are finally off work. And then 6 p.m. here is actually lunch break in the Europe side, depending on where you are, but it's the afternoon there. So, or is it the morning there? I think it's like early morning. Wait, 6 p.m. minus 6. No, it's noon. It can be like from 9 a.m. all the way to like 2 p.m. It's a time bracket over there. So it's like brunch hour, lunch and brunch hour in the EU zone. So this timing is best for global, like everyone. It's the same thing in streaming, by the way, in case you guys didn't know. This timing that I'm streaming right now is not prime timing. I'm only doing this because it's convenient for myself and my schedule, so I always tell you guys to watch VODs for that reason. But I schedule it not at 6 itself, but at a little bit slightly earlier, because I find that when the chapter is already there, they don't have to wait for it. So I don't have a particular hour in this or a minute. So anything with 17, it can be like 17:59 is fine with me. I mean like 17:13 is also fine with me. Right, so this is one of the hours. So if you're gonna release 3 chapters, okay, this is what I think would work best. So first one over here, keep it the same. And then second one, chuck it somewhere in here, like a lunch hour thing. Okay, and then the third one, put it way up here. So it's like an hour that you will be goddamn asleep, but people who are not will be there. So these are the things that I would recommend you to do. So keep the 17 regular. The rest are just freebies for people, really, okay? If you're releasing 3 chapters like I did, because I got this milestone. I did not use golden tickets or votes as a milestone because I don't want to pressurize my readers to be like, you have to be my followers, like religiously do this for me. No, no, no. I'm just a very chill person. So I was like looking at this part here, the collections, right? And then I was like, yo, it's about 80 plus. Okay, I will just do a mass release of like 3 chapters on a random day when I see this coming 100. And then I woke up the next morning, it was like 98. I was like, oh shit, because it had a feature. So how do you know if you have a feature? Go down to this little thing here, which is the inbox part. Okay, and then this is the one, so I have a couple of it. Yeah, it can scroll down. This is how you know I wrote a lot. But anyways, the one that you know how you get a feature is this one. Is it this one? No, it's not this one. Ah, no. Oh, there we go. Right, so I had features. So literally, I'm gonna tell you now, Webnovel has changed. Previously you had to have you have to be signed in order to get a feature. Now you don't have to be signed, you get a feature. So this one here is a feature before I was signed. This one here is a feature before I was signed. This one here is the only one that's featured when I was signed, and they all start at this shitty hour. I don't know why, but nobody reads my book at this hour, I think. It's like the worst ever hour. In my opinion, it doesn't stay for long. You just shuffle through and nobody knows you exist. But anyways, it was a feature. So you can get a feature if you upload consistently every week. And then this. Okay, privilege. I don't know this one yet. It's not up yet because I haven't finished setting it up. It will only be finished setting up after June. But I will go through that briefly, like right now. Okay, so contract and all this. See, they will tell you all these things here. There's if you still do not know, please ask your guide. You can write into this one as well. So yeah, anyways, who is my yeah, there we go. So you can see this part here. Okay, my content editor is Hongwen, so you can click the contact now, and then they'll give you the contact details for the email. If you don't like email, you can find them on Discord. It works the same way, but well, I just want to say this batch of editors right now, they're like drones. They're like customer service drones. They're not really editors. So if you want to find them about anything with writing, if you want to feedback about the platform and stuff like that, the system, bugs and everything, they're gonna ignore you, basically. Yep, so don't have any high hopes. Right, but then premium over here. Okay, premium is when your contract is activated. You can now set the chapters that you want to lock with this. So there is a place for you to actually apply for which chapter you want. The chapter has to be released first, by the way. So make sure you speed run uploading all the chapters until the point that you want, and then apply for premium to lock it. It will be locked automatically. Okay, here's something to note. Remember I said I don't write chapters more than 1,000 words at the beginning. So it is okay if you have them scheduled in this draft pool that is less than 1,000 words and you have put a timer to it. You must put a timer to it, by the way. Okay, if you do that, you can release a chapter that is less than 1,000 words. It's fine. But the moment it is activated, now you cannot do that. Your chapters must be more than 1,000 words. For example, look at this. This is a word count. This is a word. Okay. And this is a title. I click save. Okay. I try to publish this. It will tell me failed to publish. Premium chapter is not allowed to be less than 1,000 words. Can you see that? Right. So this is the not so good part of this. So I was telling them because I write for Good Novel as well, remember? And I'm just gonna show you this. So Good Novel has this thing over here at the bottom here. Ideal word count is 600 to 1,000. By the way, Good Novel specializes in FL books. So they are actually doing much better than Webnovel in terms of FL. And if their strategy count for shorter chapters is right, because the translated FL works are also very short. Some of them are like 400 words per chapter. And they sell. Alright, National Prince is a go. That one is a very good one, but the chapters are so darn fucking short. Okay, and it sells really well. So I told the editor that, but they were like, yeah, you know what, I'm just gonna ignore you. So yeah, just saying. I'm a little bit bitter about this, but there's nothing I can do. So I have to make sure that it's at least 1,000 words long, which is kind of a struggle sometimes, but yeah, you will see when this are out, like what I mean. This one over here was a struggle. So if you see things like this, it means I'm struggling with the word count. It was like 700-ish, and then I was like, you know what? Yeah, I'll just like put another slice of live content here. Yeah, I struggle because of the stupid system. But that's me. Alright, so once you get all these done, you gotta prepare for another one once you are activated for privilege. Okay, this one here is new. I haven't tried it because I'm too lazy, but you can create characters here. You can put all these things in here, and then they will kind of like form a wiki page on Webnovel itself, which is kind of cool because previously some my readers tried to create the fan wiki on WikiHow or something. I don't know what, but it's for ball of nothing, and I was like, it never got complete. Now I can do it myself, but I refuse to because it's extra work and I'm not getting paid for this. Right, the next one that you have to do is this privilege. Over here, privilege, right? So there are some stories here, and oh, there are some income here. Okay, anyways, let's view the operation. Right, the current month, this one is the default. So when you are active, right, they will definitely activate this thing here. So this privileged tier is actually default. It is first tier, 1 coin, 2 chapters. That is how it is. So the release frequency, all this cannot be changed. If you want to change it, you have to wait till the next month, and this is my next month. Ta-da! So you can edit all this up to 5 tiers only. Chapters, I think up to 50 chapters. I don't think there is. Someone said there's no limit, but I checked. I think it's about 50 chapters, but don't be crazy. 30 chapters is more than enough. Let me explain why 30 chapters. Because there are about 30 days in a month. So if you want to be like time travel for a month, that will be the best. And then split up the tiers. So basically what I do, the first 3 tiers, they are like unanimous, and they are like the things that I would recommend you to pay, and maybe up to until. So if you're really rich, by the way, you see things like 1 coin, 2 coin, 3. A lot of other people, they will subscribe membership content here, like 1 coin for this, 199 for this, 399 for this. Yeah, I'm like, yeah, I'm not doing that because I don't want people to pay another subscription on top of their current Webnovel subscription. So it makes a little bit of sense, like no sense at all for me. So I prioritize these things, and then after that, from tier 4 onwards, you can see from 15 to 25, because these are the parts whereby I consider luxury, 4 and 5. So I don't price it a lot. It's still at 4 coins and 5 coins, but the number of chapters that you gotta pay. Remember, when you buy privilege, okay, your readers have to buy it with paid coins to unlock the tier, and then to unlock the chapter in the tier, they will have to also pay for that, which means they are not exactly benefiting in any way from anything more than tier 3, in my opinion. Tier 3 is half a month. It's 2 weeks in advance. Can you see that already? Okay, if you want the whole 1 month in advance, you gotta have 5 coins plus 30 chapters worth of coins. Every chapter is about 10 coins, so you have to have about 300 coins plus 5, 305 coins for the first one. And remember, because I'm still uploading it daily, after the privilege is done in June, so in July, you still gotta carry that forward, which means you're actually kind of like paying double, kind of. And 300 coins is, I don't know, how much is that? It's like what, 3 USD? Is it 3 USD? I can't remember. I can't remember the prices. But yeah, anyways, I calculated it for a while, and I said it was about, okay, the entire month of privilege, if you buy up to 30 chapters, is about the cost of a Big Mac meal. So if you can go on diet for a Big Mac meal one time, and you have the ability to actually pay for it in Webnovel, to me, it goes into all these things. That's why my tiers are titled like this. The first thing you need as a writer is coffee. The second thing, you have to get water bills to brew that coffee. The third one, you have to get the electricity so that you don't have to use a gas stove and you can use a coffee machine. And then after that, you have to have internet so that you can actually focus and write it at home without anything crashing. And then after that, you have to get medical insurance, because that's my biggest bill so far is medical. So this is the thing. But anyways, yeah, release frequency is 1 a day. So this happens when the book is like, you know, not updated for 1 month or 2 months, or if the book is marked as completed, then the chapters will be released from the privileged tier. So this is what it is. So this one kind of important to know. This is my pricing. Please don't follow my pricing. There are many strategy guides for pricing this thing properly. I just decided it'll be funny. Also, I wanted to put all 1 coin, but they won't allow me. They say it has to be more than the other tier. I tried 0.1 coins, it didn't work. So the incremental is 1. That's why it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If it makes any sense. Question so far? I don't think so, right? So this is privilege, and then of course you have this thing here. Promotion. Okay, so this one is for like okay, I have an announcement here. So all these things here, and then privilege is coming up, so that's why I have to like, you know, let the readers know before it happens. And one good thing that I would recommend is before you actually lock your chapters. I think it was what, chapter 16? I don't remember. Okay, wait, let me find it. I think it was this one. Was it this one? Yep, it is this one. Okay, normally we put it in author's thoughts, yes? But I put it here in the actual thing because this is the last free chapter. So I want people to know what is going on. After that, the book will be locked. And my book is considered locked very early. So the given range for ML books is about chapter 50. You lock it there. For FL books is around chapter 30. I locked it at chapter 17 because I didn't know where is the cliffhanger. There is no cliffhanger in Slice of Life. So literally, if you like what you see is what you're gonna get from now on. That was the idea. But anyway, so any questions so far? In 30 days, what you want to see is a growth in collections, about 5 a day, and about 1,000 views a day. And how you do that is by doing all this. So understand the time that your readers come. Make sure that the chapter is ready before they are sitting in it. And then after that, you have to okay, if you have votes, like cast 1 vote every hour, or like at different intervals. I know it's a little bit of a hassle, but it helps actually with your visibility. It's still broken, huh? I can't do anything about this. I'm pretty sure it's still broken. Let me just... Yep, it's still broken. But anyways, this over here, the votes, it would work. And because every time you cast a vote, Webnovel algorithm takes it and then it goes to like pushing you on the vote chart. There's a chart in rankings, but I cannot access that right now, which kind of sucks. Yeah, so you want to actually do that. Every time it pushes you up a little bit, someone else will find you from that movement or the spike in visibility, and they will actually put you on like the rotation in the app. There is like this recommended readings, and then it will be in the rotation there. So that's how you can get yourself new readers who might be curious about what you have. Any questions so far? So this is how to get yourself visible in 30 days. It is like a combination of all my other, what do you call that? All my other e-course so far. Webnovel has changed a lot. So the process is a lot more, it's smoother, it's more streamlined, and you don't have to go through a lot of hassle of talking to people to make sure things work. You can do it yourself. It's more DIY now. Yep. So this is the Webnovel stuff. Any questions? If no questions, I'm just gonna end it here, because I have to get to writing. Actually, no, I have to get to cleaning the house first. I have to set up my robot butler to clean the house for me while I do the writing later on. Alright, no questions, then I'll see you guys next time. Let me know if you have any queries for those who are watching the VODs, either in the comments or in the Discord server. Either way works. So I'll see you guys again probably next time. So my voice is back. I'll be bringing back the reading stream. Hopefully you guys don't mind this squeaky voice, because this is gonna be my natural voice from now on, and it's I cannot bring the stream voice now. I'm still coughing. I will cough my lungs out. Alright, that's all. Bye bye.